This is Becoming a Professional Bass Player. My name's Deborah and this is the video journal of my career transition. Well, I'm very lucky this evening because I'm having dinner with Mick Hucknall. I'm having dinner with Mark. Here we are. Because we're in the garden because we've just finished flyering for Truly Red. And you can just see my son having a lolly in the lounge. But we've just finished flyering for Truly Red. And let's move that round so you don't... We've just finished flyering for Truly Red outside Chalkwell Station. And it's a good lesson. I've got a big hill to climb, or we've got a big hill to climb in terms of ticket sales. We've got 140 tickets to sell for both of our events. And sometimes that can feel very daunting and I get a bit despondent about it. But actually, when I go out and do the flyering, it helps me to feel better because, yes, there'll be some people that really don't want a Truly Red flyer, but actually it's amazing how many people go, oh yeah, absolutely, I do, yeah. And I had a look, I was chatting to Mark and telling him about it. I said, well, you know, this is founded on some good statistics. You know, I knew that Simply Red Stars, I couldn't remember the statistic, but in terms of the biggest selling albums of the whole 90s decade, and bear in mind that Stars was released in 1992, so that's, you know, had all of the 90s for people to sell more records than that. It's actually the second best selling album of the 90s. I can't remember do you remember what the top selling album of the 90s was?
No.
I'll put the top selling album of the 90s. It was Oasis. One of the Oasis albums was first. But Stars was actually the second biggest selling album of the 90s. It sold millions and millions. And of course, we're playing the songs. People are coming out the station on their way home and being reminded and thinking, yeah, I love that. We've just got to convert that into the purchase of a £25 ticket. So, we're definitely worth that. It's a lot of music we prepared. There's a lot of musicians on the stage. So, and actually I've seen lots of tributes that are £20 a ticket where it's one person and a backing track. So this is a whole Simply Red experience. So actually, having come back from flyering, I feel much more positive because you're getting that feedback from consumers of, yes, I want this. Not every single person, but certainly a good 25% of the people coming through were very interested. And we gave out 250 flyers, so that was absolutely fantastic. What else have we been doing this week? So developing the business plan and really refocusing and recognizing that we are a business-to-business marketing proposition. That at the moment we're doing business to consumer, which means us directly to hundreds, really thousands of people in order to sell the tickets that we need. And some of the marketing tools, I've gone on the back page of our local magazine, and that goes to 14,000 homes. So I just need 1% of those people, or less than one. Was it? I'll do the maths in a bit. It's been a long day, and I'm 2 vodkas in, so read 4 for that because they're doubles. But it's just a small percentage. But we're business to consumer at the moment, and that model really needs to change. It needs to be business to business. So I've been working on what the digital sales pack will be for Truly Red, Divine Funk and Digital City Radio, so that we can be much more business to business focused and contacting 50 to 500 solid venue owners, hotel chains, that kind of thing, that are going to write the check that pays for our band, rather than I can find lots of people to buy our tickets and love our product because the product is good, but it's very tiring. So that's what I've been doing. Mark and I have also this week been laying down some backing vocals because the lovely Georgina isn't with us on the 10th of July. It's going to be the fabulous Lynn Walker, who's also very, very competent on sax, amongst other things. But she doesn't do backing vocals, and neither does Chris on trumpet. So it will be me doing backing vocals, some of which I'll do live, but some of which I'll put on a backing track. So it will be us, but it will be just a few backing vocals on the backing track along with the click. Anyway, that's it from me today, because I'm going to have a relax. It's a very hot, steamy day, muggy day here in England. And I'm going to try and find a way of putting the commercial that we did for Revive Hair and Beauty Salon on Fairfax Drive in Westcliff, because we're really thrilled with it and it sounds really great. And the business owner, Joe Malone, is really, not Joe Malone. And the business owner, Joe, is also really, really pleased with it. So, yeah, here it is. And I'll be back on Tuesday with more updates from Glitterball Productions. You have a lovely weekend. Bye-bye.